Something unimaginable things happened yesterday in Abuja. Biafrans, go and rejoice. The storm is over. I told you that Nigeria can never defeat Nnamdi Kanu. As I'm speaking to you, yesterday, there is something that is so remarkable that happened yesterday. And you know what they used to do? The national television can never showcase this video for you because they don't want it to trend. Let's watch the video and you will find out why this video is trending the most. Because Nigeria governments are evil. Let's watch the video. Don't go anywhere.
Committed to the health of our people. But having come now to Abuja and listened to Professor Mohammed Pate and his team, we are now more committed. So the traditional rulers of Nigeria will now go home and work harder than before. But I must tell you, Mr. President, that personally, I don't feel very happy because you were not here in the morning. There were several speeches. We listened carefully. I listened to the opening address by His Imperial Majesty, the Owner of Ife. And he was gingering all of us to work as a family, to work as a team, to see Nigeria as one. And then I felt maybe this is good. But when you look at it, this same Imperial Majesty is arranging to confer a very high honor on Sunday Igboho, who in my own part of Nigeria in the southeast, we see him as a counterpart of Nnamdi Kanu. And my brother, fellow royal father, the Imperial Majesty, does not seem to understand the pain in my heart when Nnamdi Kanu is in Sokoto. So, sir, the ball stops on your court. Bring this man out. If we don't want him in Nigeria, return him to Kenya or London, where they took him from. You see, some of us here are being asked to go and work, but the young people in the southeast are so agitated. They can even beat us. They see us as sellouts. We come to Abuja, they may think we come to collect money. And then we keep quiet. So, sir, please do something about this. Do something about this. We cannot make progress in this country if we don't tell ourselves the home truth. There's no way. There's no way. Now, again, They were talking about Southern Traditional Rulers Committee on Health. And the eminent professor Patel was saying that this will become an annual event, what we are doing today, if I heard him correctly. The truth of the matter is that there is nothing like Southern Traditional Rulers Council. If you come here at party and you give money to people on that basis, it's not correct. The South is not the North. We have a system. We need unity in diversity. So that people. So if you want to deal with us in the Southeast. If you have resources for us, give it to us. Don't give it to people who come and say, we are Southern Traditional Rulers Council. Democracy is a representative government. And anybody who goes to present himself without his people is not democratic. So get it. We think that we will do our best. Mr. President, we are going to support this health. Do all we can, but please listen to our cries.
I will be very brief, but I want us to understand one thing. When we talk about the Middle Belt, when we talk about Pande, when we talk about Ohaneze Indigo, when we talk about Afenifere, it's all about consciousness, identity, and definition. Once upon a time, as a result of the collapse of the Alafinate of Oyo, the Egbas established the Egba kingdom. And thereafter, there was a socio-political bloc referred to as the Egbados. And there was an attempt to impose imperial rule over the Egbados. But the Egbados woke up one day and said, no, we are no longer Egbados. We are Yewas. And they have remained Yewas till this day. From Ipokia to Emeko to Songota, they have defined themselves. Pay attention. There is a need for us to revisit the pre-independence legacy of Nigeria. Before the 1914 Act of Amalgamation, the colonial masters, we in the Middle Belt were referred to as the Central Sudanese territories. We were never defeated. We were never conquered. We were never subordinated. We were never subdued. And I am happy that there are stirrings all over the Middle Belt. In Bauchi, the Zals now have their chiefdom. And more chiefdoms have been created in Adamawa State, from Hong to Song. More chiefdoms have been created to add to the Boatier Confederacy of Bachama, Pata, and Mbula. And it's happening all over the place. Because you can't foist a name on us. I want to use this opportunity to say, I feel very bad. I was speaking to a friend. I said, from where are you? He said he is Jabba. I said, you cannot be Jabba. You are Ham. What is Jabba? Is that home rat that smells? You want to answer the name that your oppressors gave you? You are Ham. Your king is the pop Ham. Your national day is the Tukam day. So where did Jabba come from? And all these stereotypes, these tropes are all around. People are giving us names to make us feel inferior, to subordinate us. As the Yewas took a principled stand, as the Yewas said, we are no longer Egbado but Yewas. We, the polyglot, plurinational politics, ethnic nationalities on the Middle Belt say, we are not North. We are Middle Belt. We have Muslims, we have Christians, we have pagans. And with this conclave, with this concourse, it's easy for a Nupe Muslim to become Mr. President. It's easy for a TV Christian, for an Idoma Christian, for a Tarok Christian, for a Zal Christian, for an Ankwe, for a Gomai, for an Ibolo, for an Igbomina. It's possible for them to become Mr. President. Every time people superimpose and hate us, I want to make clear that we do not, and we never subscribe to the same socio-cultural, historical nationalism. We are who we are. We conquered the land, brought it into ordered use. The carrying capacity of the Middle Belt is unparalleled, is unprecedented, is unequaled. We have everything. And one second insult is, you are a minority. From where did that come? Many Lilliputs have made themselves demographers. We are majority. You are man. And when you desegregate and deconstruct, you see that they are really the minority. Taken together from the federal capital territory of Abuja, which is now the political center of gravity of the Nigerian state, I want to assure you that if we come together like we have come together today, we are going to determine the occupant of Aso Rock presidential villa. We are going to determine governorates. We are going to determine ministers. We will do it. And people see it and they do not want us to come together. But Mali said they don't want to see us come together. They don't want to see us unite. All they want is to see us keep on fighting one another. From today, let it be on record. We will never fight one another. Amen. We will be together and we will always remain together. Amen. I want to assure you that it's laughable when somebody wants to be the governor of Imo State or governor of some Middle Belt state. He starts going on a pilgrimage to somebody who will collect his money and smile. He said, you will make it. You will say, I saw that man. All such pilgrimages will start with us. Yes. That kola nut will come to us. Yeah. We will eat the kola nut. We will eat the kola nut. And secondly, when we come together like this, we let loose tremendous energy. Pay attention, please. This is a very serious point. If from today you hear that the Agorok people in Kaura are having their national day, let every Middle Belter attend. Yes. If you hear that the Ijedes who straddle Benue and Cross River are having their Ijede Agba, let every Middle Belter be there. If you hear that the Kakandas in Budo are celebrating their anniversary, let all of us be there. When they see this showcasing of our impressive demographics, they will be afraid of us. We will instill fear in them because we are the common glue that are holding Nigeria together. Absent us, there will be no Nigeria. Distinguished gentlemen of the press, I want to assure us that the Middle Belt have come of age. We will choose our partners. And we will continue to insist on a social contract. Don't bring stolen money to us and say, vote for me in this office, vote for me in this office. The pertinent German question, critical question to ask is, are there jobs for our children?
Yes.
Are there jobs for our children? Yes. Are there land for us to build upon? Yes. I came here as a young surveyor in 1981. I was with Joe that time. The late governor of Oyo State, Surveyor Kolapo Ishola. He did the cadastral framework traverse. He broke it down. Most of the topographical controls used by Julius Berger were done by him. I was privileged to be a very young, handsome surveyor then. Now I am an old man. But people still tell me that I am a stranger here. We are not strangers. The FCT is ours. We will carry everybody along with a commodious governance philosophy. And we want to appeal to the indigenes who are also our brothers from the Middle Belt. The aborigines to parley with us. We are one. Don't come to us only when you are slapped and you are kicked and you are muzzled. Be with us. Let us design and construct templates, governance templates and structures of how to kill the elephant and share the meat. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if ever there was time for us to come together and take a principled stand, if ever there was time for us to recognize that we can only be great when we recognize the other person, it's now. Yes. A few months down the line, the complexion of our politics is going to change. The nationalities' interests defined by the founding fathers of the Nigerian state are going to be redefined, reassessed, re-evaluated most prominently in class time. But that is not to miss the point. What are we going to do? We must collaborate seriously to see that we tilt the objective balance of forces in favor of our people. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to assure us that we have been in politics. We have been in politics. By the grace of God from the FCT, I was a state chairman. I became a national public secretary. I became a national secretary. I became a national chairman. And many of them here too have those specialties. And I want to assure you that we are going to come together. We are going to orchestrate the technical and material conditions for a convergence. And we are going to stand as one man. When we stand as one man, there will be nothing impossible for us. Sure. And then lastly, my attention was called to some campaign stomping where somebody was threatening to banish people, to visit mayhem and assault on people. That is not it. We in the Middle Belt, we will always stick by the objective middle and avoid extremities. Whoever wants to throw the FCT into the vortex of violence will be decisively dealt with. Will be decisively dealt with. Politics can be sweet. It can be fun. It can be inclusive. And that should be our ethos. In the closing, I want to acknowledge our compatriots from the south, from the southeast, from Ohanese, and one of them is hiding from the southwest, Pastor Williams from Ondo State. I don't know why he's hiding. I want to acknowledge all of them. I want to say we in the Middle Belt are prepared to rub minds with you. Let's bring to the governance table what will impact our people and then the generality of the view of the FCT. I believe with that, nobody will come to Abuja to see flyovers and high-rise building. People will come to have a piece of the action, to have their own share of the national cake. And that is possible, that is feasible, that is attainable, that is doable, and that is realizable by God's grace. I am done.
Now that you have seen the end of the clip, what did you just see? Is this not what celebrated? You see, this is the game that they have been played. As you see these able men gathered here, the prominent men that claim that they own this country, the presidency, the traditional rulers, all that calibers of men, the elder statesmen gathered here for the sake of Nnamdi Kanu. It is a sensational one. That is why I say, Biafrans, go and celebrate. This is a time for rejoice. If indeed that they really want this 2027 election to uphold, they must first and foremost release Nnamdi Kanu. Without that, Nigeria can never move an inch of forwardness, because Nigeria, this government, this country called Nigeria was running an entity that expired in 2014. Until this very moment, they are just patching an expired product. There is no way an expired product will regain its originality, because it has expired. So the only solution left from all this carriage they have been carrying out is just total disintegration. And the middle belt people have come out and made their stand that they don't want to belong to the North, that they are not part of the North, they are middle belts. That is where the whole game is more interesting. So what are we waiting for? The only solution left in this country called Nigeria is total disintegration. Nothing much, nothing less. Because the common man are suffering every day by day in this one Nigerianness. So what are we waiting for? We are urging the international community, we are urging the US, we are urging the Israel, we are urging all the prominent men that were concerned for the freedom of humanity to put more effort to make sure they disintegrate this country called Nigeria. Because one Nigeria is not working and it can never work. So please, my people, share this video. Spread this video because it's worth sharing. If you love what I do here in this Global Love Channel TV, please do what to touch and have a subscribe button, like and turn on the notification bell, so that whenever we upload a new video like this, you'll be the first person to be notified. And in doing that, we encourage us to do more, because together we shall save life together. Africa life matter. Whenever you see something, always say something, because an injustice for one remains an injustice for all. Till next time, see you in my next video. Bye for now. Thank you.